Hello everyone, it is Thursday the 9th of October. It's just me. Dallas and Phoenix are at home resting, and JB's already off to school. Just had a really good morning so far, my first half of my prospecting. No solid appointments, good one lead, but nothing going forward yet. But I have one lead for next week. It was a listing that came off the market for just over $2.25 million. Guy was getting bombarded with phones, but it's a testament to the training from reverse selling. He liked my approach, like my initial way I started the conversation. He laughed, he joked, he said, "I'm out of town right now, but I definitely want to talk to you again." I said, "Yeah, let's talk sometime next week." I said, "Would Monday or Tuesday be better?" He said Tuesday. I said, "Would the morning or the afternoon work better for you?" He said, "Same time on Tuesday, so let's talk at 9:15. So it's in my calendar, got his info. We'll talk, and all goes well, I'll get an opportunity to present myself and see if I can earn his business and see if I can sell his property. I'll do really light research after I have a chance to speak with him, but I will do some research on the neighborhood, the area, just to see what the market is like at that price point where he's at. He's closer to Sarasota than St. Pete, so a little outside where I normally do business, but definitely within my market. Yesterday's listing presentation went very well. He doesn't want to list his condo for sale, but he wants me to find a tenant for it, so he wants to rent it. We discussed what the fee would be, obviously 1 month's rent. So now the work I'm doing today is to find what a fair market rent would be. I brought listing documents with me yesterday, so now I'm going to have to bring, today when I meet him again in the evening, lease documents. But he wants to have a tenant in by the 1st of December, ideally. He's actually, a Greek gentleman, but he's originally from Long Island. So we were able to chit chat about the areas where he owns property near where my family lives. I mentioned, some terminology that you'd only know if you were from that part of New York. And his eyebrows went up, and then we talked a little bit, so I was able to build some rapport. I mentioned my past about being a project manager and the type of feedback I give my clients and the type of cadence of conversations and updates that I give him, and he was thrilled with that because his previous agents had let him down in terms of giving him updates on to the sale process, open house process, etc. So he wants to work with me. So I'll be meeting with him today around 5 o'clock to sign the leasing documents. I'll be doing some research in the meantime since I'm done with my first half of calls as to what a fair market rent would be for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo on the water. The condo association bylaws that I read were the original ones. I'm going to call them today to get the updated ones, but largely they're asking for a minimum of 1 lease of 1 year for a lease, which is interesting because his previous listing had said that the minimum lease period was 8 months. So unless there's been a change between the 7 years that he purchased it, there's a discrepancy right there. But his goal is to find a tenant for a year and then sell it, because hopefully the market will be better. And the most ideal situation would be someone who's renting it who wants to own it. So I talked to him about what I'm going to do to vet some buyers, connect with him with some property managers, because he wants to return to New York full time. And I'm not very much interested in being a property manager. I definitely want to find someone who wants to rent it and find someone who wants to own it. But I'm not necessarily the one that I want to get a phone call every time the toilet backs up or something happens. But I definitely want to connect them with those resources. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to get another client. And this will be the first time I've done a lease listing deal, which is typically, they're a lot less money up front because you're only getting paid what a rent would be, but it's a quicker turnaround. You're not necessarily going to get paid 6 months later, 90 days later. If you do everything right, you can get paid within a month. So that's not bad. It's not a bad paycheck given a month of effort. So I'm going to do some more research about that, contact the condo association this afternoon to get a sense of what they're looking for in tenants, because they have the first right of refusal, they have their own rental form, and they have their own qualification. So that fee is like $100 for every applicant. So that is what it is. There's always an application fee. But so that's my work for today. After I speak to the condo association and get a sense of what a fair market rent would be. I'll go back to doing my second half of dialing and hopefully make some more connections, and then spend the rest of the day with my family. Today's Thursday. My son has tutoring lessons and speed skating. So after that, maybe we'll make it like a light Netflix, watch a show. My wife's getting me interested in a lot of foreign shows on Netflix. So that'll be my day today. It's Christian Woosh, licensed realtor with Real Broker. Yesterday was a good day. Today has been a good day, and hopefully tonight will be even better once I have a signed contract. Talk to you later.